was in tried in A&E, and then I started bleeding. So I told our nurse to call my mum because she had those sanitary pads that I needed. She came and then she gave me those pads and she was about to leave, but then she had this intuition that she needs to stay with me. Yeah, and then I emptied out the bowel. I was relieved because I was in so much pain, and yeah, I just honestly I cannot remember from then. I was in so much pain. I was like, thank God I've released my bowels. And then my mum was like, you need to flush out because I was like to my mum, I still need to empty some of the bowels out. Should I flush out? And then from then onwards, I pulled the blood and water came, and then I stood up a little bit. I was like, oh my gosh, what is this? And then she was like, did you put something like towels or like paper towels? I'm like, no. She stepped forward, and that's when she saw his little structure.
His little what? Sorry.
Structure, like when the baby is born, like.
Oh yeah. Of course. Yeah.
And then she started crying. She was like she was like to me, don't you know you have a baby? Like I was pale. From then onwards, I was pale. My mind was out of blank. I was like, what do you mean? Like she's like, there's a baby in the toilet, and that's when bless my mum, she started grabbing the nurses from back and forth.
From your perspective.
Well, I think it's really lucky that her mother came and grabbed me from a cubicle from a room next door. I was attending to another patient, and Lalene's mom came to ask for help, and I could see in the way she was acting that she really needed help now. And so I went through the bathroom, and I saw Lalene standing and looking a bit shocked and not knowing what was going on. And then looked in the toilet, not knowing what I was going to see. And so quite a lot, which turned out to be a baby, but also a placenta on top, so it was not obvious straight away.
I went to my dad at home, and then I went to surgery, and they said, okay, we'll do a blood test. And I called them back a few days later. They said, oh, we can't detect anything because the one who took your blood test didn't shake the water properly. So come back 3 to 6 months later after you get your periods back. And then that was 2 weeks before he was born, 2.5 weeks. And then I called my mum, told her what I was told by the surgery. She was like, okay, wait for me to come back.
Did they ever take a pregnancy test? Or?
They told me to get a pregnancy test. I did them both.
You did?
Yeah.
Were they positive?
Negative.